This is Bryan from CTSV Things. In front of us we have Devin, and I don't know why he's being so cocky today. He thinks he's hot shit with this car. Waving his big black dick around like he runs the joint. Disgusting. We're live. I'm Bryan Reed. This is my bagged CTSV wagon. Last time we were figuring it out, putting it all together, and clearly it's not in my garage anymore or in my backyard. So it runs, it drives, it holds air for the most part. Still a couple things to finish up before we go down to Memphis next week for a show, but yes, Lum.
I don't even know. I'm trying.
You told me not to ramble, so I didn't ramble.
No, that's true. You did a good job.
Do they know what system we're running? Have we done that?
I don't care.
Should we talk about that later? Bro, I got a CTSV and I want to bag it just like yours, and then I'm gonna wrap it like yours too. How can I duplicate your build? Check the credits. It'll be there. I promise you. And if not, yell at Lum because he's making the video.
All right.
Got you, fam. Don't worry. Thanks, fam.
Fucking rough ride. Where's the top at? It's probably talking the whole way down the fucking interstate. I'm scared.
You've been in this series yet. You should probably introduce yourself.
Hey, I'm Joe. I'm Bryan's girlfriend, and this is my IV. It hasn't been shown in the series at all yet. We are going out today, what is it, February 11th, for our first Cars and Coffee. Is it 11?
Yeah, it is.
And we're all super geeked because
it's the first car thing of the year.
It's still cold. Don't get me wrong. You can still see my breath.
That's exactly what I expected.
Me too. That fucker.
It looks totally different on camera than it is in person. This looks so much better. I like it a lot.
Better in person?
Oh yeah, for sure, yeah.
You complain that Bryan's car gets so much more attention than yours?
No, because mine's faster, so I don't have to worry. They'll learn.
Yeah, but this is Cars and Coffee and no one cares. It's a bright color and it's low.
I care. His is all show, mine's all go.
We're at Cars and Coffee. It's colder.
Colder than a witch's tip.
Nah, it's actually not that cold at all. It's like mid-30s, so it's pretty reasonable. No, it's like mid-30s. Yes, Lum. Lum, this is Bryan.
Hello?
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 Can you hear me?
No.
Hello? Hey. So when we installed the air ride, the BC Racing coilovers deleted the OEM Magna Ride, and the wagon doesn't like that, apparently. So what I found out is apparently when you have a service suspension light on your car, based off of not having mag ride, or maybe other things too, but for sure when mag ride sensors aren't installed, you are speed limited to 80 miles an hour. So we found that out yesterday.
On a closed private track.
On a closed
road, of course.
private track in Mexico. And or I guess it was Canada, because we went north, not south, so obviously it was
Mexico.
It was Canada. And yeah, so I got resistors when I got my air ride kit for it, and for whatever reason we didn't think they worked right. So we're re-putting them in to retry it again to see if it works, so that I'm not speed limited on closed courses anymore. Woo! It is February 17th, and we are enjoying beautiful 64-degree weather. We are on our way out to a little cruise because we've all been so sick of our subpar winter thus far. So we're getting ourselves a nice refresher, you know, hold us over until we're into the full swing of spring again. As you saw previously, I was messing around with the sensors because I was speed limited, and from what we can tell, knock on midnight staple wood trim, it's fixed. So first we decided that we were going to be hot shots and take the back entrance out of the parking lot so that we could get not get stuck in traffic. Well, then we got stuck in a light and stuck behind traffic, and now we have to stop and get gas because I didn't get gas ahead of time because I'm an asshole. So we're probably going to miss 98% of this cruise. Did you just see me throw gas all across the side of my car?
Oh no, I missed that bit.
Oh, that's great. I swung it out real hard, real quickly, because we're kind of in a rush, and it just threw gas all on the side of my car.
And what are you wiping it off with, Brian?
These are my socks. I got one Puma and one Wilson.
Are you using both of them?
Well, yeah, because if one foot's gonna stink, then both might as well stink, and at least make it.
Wait, you were gonna put them back on?
Oh shit, no, I was gonna put it back on. But I'm not gonna go through the rest of the day with one sock on and one sock off and look like I just used one of them as a cover wrap. So I was gonna use both of them, and now I can just say I forgot them. sticks the camera in front of my face and goes, talk. And I'm like, well,
Look at this ugly guy. Hey, damn.
Come on, guy. Hey, what? Two little girls right here.
She goes.
He has no idea.
I saw him chasing a bike.
The dick stuck to the door. He has no idea.
That explain why the biker started laughing at him. Yeah, that would explain exactly why the biker's laughing at him. Looks done.
How'd it taste?
Like fucking 2-day-old leftover pasta. Let's go ruin wheels.
Alright, what are we doing today, Brian?
Well, I'm eating pasta.
Duh.
Clearly, by the pasta that I'm eating. Aside from that, our plan is to take the wheels on the wagon, strip them down, and hand brush them. Which I've never hand brushed anything in my life. Nor has anybody that I've talked to had a solid method of how to do it. Hopefully, we can strip them down using aircraft stripper. And then at that point, we'll mount them back to the back of the wagon, start it, put it in first, and just stand there, sit there with a piece of sandpaper and let it get that nice circular brush texture to it. And then I think the rest of the little bits will have to go back and be hand brushed. Next time you see them, they'll probably just be black.
We'll just give up on it.
If we screw this up, it means don't do anything that we did and find an entire new process. Probably don't do anything we do anyways, regardless of if it turns out or not, because nothing we do is the right way. It just happens to work because I don't really know how or why, but they do, so.
We've essentially haggard garage with less use of the phrase mint.
Well, yeah, and not actually in a garage. Right now we're in my basement.
Haggard basement.
Yeah, this is a haggard basement, customs. Stop. This is aircraft paint remover. It starts working in 5 minutes, works on vertical surfaces, and it's water cleanup, which means it's water soluble. So it neutralizes it, which is the only reason why I'm comfortable doing this in my sink. As we're scuffing the surface of the paint, so in theory what that'll do is it'll help the aircraft stripper eat into the paint and lift it off the wheel. Hand brush those wheels though. That'll put hair on your chest. Don't worry. It's non-flammable, but it fucking stinks like a son of a bitch.
That's great to know.
Yeah, non-flammable.
I was planning on lighting on fire.
I was gonna smoke up right now.
Get her going.
Let her rip, tater chip. I can't tell if this is doing fucking dick or not. Did one round of aircraft stripper and it only marginally worked. It didn't really eat through the way I wanted to, so we just went a little bit heavier on the second coat. Was that a good enough? Don't make a huge mess, Brian. All right, Joe. may determine. Pressure didn't help that much.
I'm wet.
Yeah, me too. Hashtag clickbait title number 2. Black pussies and strippers get us wet.
It looks great. Giving up.
Yeah.
If somebody wanted to get the brushed aluminium look on their wheels, how would they go about doing it?
Buying wheels with brushed aluminum finish on them. Step 1, probably pay somebody to chemically strip your wheels. These wheels still have the CNC marks in them. You can see here, maybe. I don't know. Your camera's fancy.
I can't see that.
You can't see it? Your camera's not that fancy?
No.
Lum's got a Haggard camera,
I'm poor.
Yeah. But it does have like a nice CNC finish to it underneath this powder. So hopefully that means that they'll strip easily enough, and then from there we can try to brush them. Today we are removing the supercharger and the snout so that we can get a new upper pulley pressed on before Riverside and a tune and hopefully some other things in like 3 weeks. So yeah, smaller pulley means more boost, and everybody loves more boost. Got the supercharger lid off the car. So this is the intercooler brick. What this does is it provides the cooling for the air coming into the motor after it passes through the rotors. And what normally happens is when you put another pulley on and you start making more boost pressure in here collapses this face in. Which is bad, because if you were to cut this in half, you would see this end cap is basically a channel. So the coolant comes through the top or the bottom, loops around the bottom, and goes back out. So when you start pushing more boost and this collapses in, it's basically cutting off your coolant flow, and it's not going to cool your air down more. This is the upper pulley for the supercharger. See if I spin this. Spins the rotors. Wow. So we're going to continue pulling the supercharger off, propping it off, and removing the snout so that we can get a new, smaller upper pulley put on and make more boost. Supercharger isolator, and it connects the supercharger snout to supercharger. Air goes in, makes spinny things, and basically what this stupid thing does, dampen it or some kind of shit, but all it does is not come off. It tears into the, as you can see, it tears into the shaft of the snout, because it's freaking metal on metal and it's spinning, and it makes a bunch of noise. So we'll put a solid one in, and GM was replacing them for a while, and then they stopped because they thought that they could redesign this, and I don't know, but my car never got taken in for the recall, so we'll just take care of it before it even happens. We're basically done for now. So Liam's leaving for like basically the rest of summer. By the time you see the car next in one of these videos, it's gonna have about 19 more things done to it and completed. So this episode should be called, we're gonna show you the starting of every mod that we're doing and then not finishing it together. Sorry, it's okay. Lum has to make money, and I understand and respect that, so I'm not gonna be mad at him. You'll see the wagon tuned and have a pulley, intake, hopefully injectors, and a ported throttle body. That's up in the air as of now, so it should be making right around 600 to the wheels, which is sweet.
We'll have to go to the track and test it out. Also, since it's on bag, see if that makes any difference.
Well, right, because that was our whole thing from last year. Was we'll see how it does once it gets more lows and more powers. So we'll obviously have to do a comparison for that matter. You're gonna miss it being on the dyno because Lum won't be here.
You're gonna have to film a clip because we can't not have that.
Yeah, you guys are gonna get sweet iPhone 6 clips, 6S Plus, whatever the shit. Maybe we'll borrow. Maybe just maybe we'll borrow someone's iPhone 7. Just maybe.